Have you ever wondered how to match customer stock codes to your standard stock codes? This tutorial will show you how. This tutorial will include the following: adding default values for new customers, adding a customer, enabling customer stock codes to be converted to standard stock codes, adding a customer stock code, and lastly, adding a customer stock code cross-reference. Welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to take a look at customers and customer stock code cross-references. So let's get started. We're going to start by going to Accounts Receivable. Then we're going to go to Setup and we're going to click on Customers. I'm just going to maximize my screen. Then we're going to click on Defaults and we're going to then select Enter Default Values. The information that we're going to enter here is going to be the default information for every new customer. So we're going to make a few changes. For example, exempt from finance charges, we're going to untick this box and we're going to save the changes that we make by clicking on the save icon. Then we're going to close this program, and that is how you enter default values for new customers. We're going to start by going to Accounts Receivable. Then we're going to go to Setup and we're going to select Customers. I'm just going to maximize my screen. On Customer, I'm going to enter the customer code. Then I'm going to tap off to enter the customer name. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to tap off on Customer Branch to enter the customer branch for this customer. Then I'm going to change the geographic area to South. Then I'm going to tap off to the salesperson to enter the correct salesperson code. I'm going to tap off on Invoice Terms. I'm going to click on the magnifying glass to select invoice terms for this customer. Then I'm going to click on Select after highlighting the chosen invoice term. Then I'm going to tap off on the currency. I'm going to leave the currency as is. Then I'm going to tap off on the customer class to select a customer class. Then I'm going to move over to the sold to address to enter the address for the customer. Okay, we're going to enter the address. Okay, let's just enter the zip code for example's sake. Then we're going to scroll all the way to the ship to address. Okay, again, let's put in the zip code. Okay, then we're going to scroll all the way to the contact information. We're going to put in a telephone number there. We're going to tap off to the contact person and we're going to type in the contact person's name. Okay, David. Okay. We're going to then tap off and come to the general information and we're going to scroll until we find credit checking to change the credit limit. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to click on the save icon to save the changes we just made. Then we're going to close this program And that is how you add a customer. We're going to start by going to Accounts Receivable. Then we're going to go to Setup and we're going to click on Customers. I'm just going to maximize my screen. On Customer, I'm going to add or enter my customer code. Then I'm going to tap off. Then I'm going to come all the way to General Information and look for Stock Code Interchange Required. I'm going to make sure that this box is ticked. Then I'm going to click on the Save icon to save the changes I just made. Then I'm going to close the program, and that is how you enable customer stock codes to be converted to standard stock codes. If you have reached this point of the tutorial, it must mean that you are enjoying our content. If you don't want to miss out on any of our uploads, make sure that you are subscribed. We have noticed that 80% of our viewers are not subscribed. Please do subscribe because it will help us to grow our channel. I'm going to give you a moment to subscribe. Now let's continue with the tutorial. We're going to start by going to Accounts Receivable. Then we're going to go to Setup and we're going to look for Customer Stock Codes. Then we're going to click on Customer Stock Codes. I'm just going to maximize my screen. On Customer, we're going to enter the customer code. Then we're going to tap off. Then here we're going to enter the Customer Stock Code. Then we're going to tap off to enter our standard stock code. Okay, there we have it. Green garden bench. Okay, tap off. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to click on the save icon to save our changes. If you want to add more stock codes, you can do that by clicking right underneath the first line. Then you enter your second stock code. Okay, tap off, and then here we're going to enter our standard stock code. Okay, there we have it. Then we're going to tap off. Okay, so here it's okay. We don't have to necessarily enter the stock code, customer stock code description. Okay, then we're going to click on the save icon again to save the changes we just made. We're going to close this program. And that's how you add a customer stock code. We're going to start by going to Accounts Receivable. Then we're going to go to Setup and we're going to scroll all the way looking for Customer Stock Code Cross-Reference. We're going to click on it and we're going to maximize the screen right here. So I'm just going to drag this so I can see the fields. Okay. On Customer, I'm going to enter the customer code. Then I'm going to tap off. Right under Code, I'm going to click to start adding lines. Okay, on stock code, we're going to enter our stock code. Then we're going to tap off to enter our lost price. We're going to tap off to enter the quantity. We're going to then tap off to enter the unit of measure. We're going to then tap off to enter the discount amounts, which I'm going to leave as the defaulted 0. Okay, so now we're going to tap off all the way to invoice to enter our invoice. Okay, perfect. Now here we're going to enter our date. So I'm just going to select this date. Then we're going to tap off, and here on customer, okay, I'm just going to extend this and move this a bit. Okay, just a moment. Okay, there we go. Okay, so on customer gross profit, I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to tap all the way to now the customer retail price to enter our customer retail price, and I'm going to tap off. So I'm not going to enter the second line. Instead, I'm going to click on the save icon to save the changes I just made. And I'm going to close this program. And that is how you add a customer stock code cross-reference. We have reached the end of today's tutorial. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment which tutorials you'd like to see next. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our uploads. Do connect with us on LinkedIn. The link is in the description below. Thank you for watching this tutorial.